Welcome back, everybody. In this video we're going to talk about some examples of different types of transformations. Let's look at one example at a time here. We're going to have this type of transformation. The original is triangle ABC we see here, and then it looks like there's a mirror image A prime, B prime, C prime on the other side. So this was a reflection, and specifically it was reflected over the y-axis. So this is one of the three types of transformations. Reflection over the y-axis. The mirror image, pretend the y-axis is a mirror and you're looking at it, and notice how the corresponding points line up. They're directly opposite of each other. So this is a reflection. Next one here says ABCD is the result of a reflection of EFGH. Which line segment is the image corresponding to EH? Alright, let's identify EH right here. EH. And notice this side right here, AD, is the corresponding segment. Okay, we could easily say that for the others too. Notice how FE corresponds to BE, GF corresponds to CB, and GH corresponds to CD. So when you have a reflection, you have corresponding parts. Instead of an axis, this is just a random diagonal line that an image was reflected over. Another type of transformation is a rotation. This was a rotation. So it says ABCD is the result of a 180 degree rotation of element OP. So we rotated this thing 180 degrees, like directly on the opposite side, around this point F. And now our job is to figure out what is the corresponding parts. Which here's angle D. Which one does that correspond to? If you go back and rotate this around, you see that it would have corresponded to point O. Angle O there is the corresponding part. Likewise with point E corresponding to P, L corresponding to A, B corresponding to M, and N corresponding to C. So we see how it was rotated around. Notice if we rotated it back down this way, it would be right on top of the original figure. So this is a rotation. The next one is called a translation. This type of transformation is a translation. Basically, ABCD is the result of translation of QRTS. This image here, QRTS, was just shifted. It was translated. It wasn't rotated, wasn't reflected. Pretend it just moved without turning. And we ended up with ABCDEF. It says segment QT is parallel to RS, just like that. Name the corresponding segments that are also parallel. Okay, so AD would be parallel to BC. Down here we could say QR parallel to ST, and then up here likewise AB would be parallel to CD. It's just pointing out the parallel and corresponding parts. Lastly, another translation. Sometimes they call these slides. Translation is also known as a slide. How was pre-image WXYZ down here transformed to create WXYZ all prime? Looks like it was just shifted up. So this is how we would say it. We would say it was a translation in an upward direction. Translation up. And you can translate any direction, up, down, left, right, but in this case we started down here and we translated up to here. And that is our video about transformations. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you for watching.